What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. Well, this is Star Wars Outlaws, and why am I opening with Star Wars Outlaws on Assassin's Creed Shadows? It's because Star Wars Outlaws was received so poorly and it was so filled with bugs that this is the main reason cited that they spent 20 million euros delaying Assassin's Creed Shadows from originally from February into March of today, the 20th, which of course, by the way, shout out to the Japanese. This is the anniversary of the worst sarin gas attack in Japanese history, domestic terrorism in their subway. So thoughts and prayers on that one. But hey, there's an Assassin's Creed Shadows game for you, which to my eyes looks like it's sort of releasing with impressive numbers, and we'll talk about that in a second here. So Assassin's Creed Shadows, though, is rolling out with a day one patch that removes the ability to deface Japanese religious sites after the Japanese Diet and government got very upset with them. So there's been no shortage of controversies. The Torii Gate statue that reminded everyone of the last Torii Gate standing in Nagasaki after we went boom boom on them was the first big controversy that ended up getting refunded. And again, there's a Japanese politician who's been with them all step of the way, just like, man, he must be one of us, talking about all the controversies. Yasuke is not a samurai, etc., etc., etc. It's come out now though, and we do have some numbers. So here we go. So they have quietly issued a day one Assassin's Creed Shadows patch that specifically removes the ability for players to destroy or deface the major items within the Japanese shrine locations. One of the first leaks we saw was, of course, of big, tall black Yasuke just destroying these Japanese shrines and just massacring people in the streets. A direct response to the mounting backlash from Japanese officials and the public. And obviously, they being Ubisoft, they are no stranger to controversy. They've already had to release several apologies for the Chinese architecture and Chinese lanterns and what should be Japanese ideas. And then, of course, touting Yasuke or Yasuki as a fucking historical assassin when he was anything but. The historians they use have been discredited at this point. I'm looking at you, Thomas Lockley. And of course, they tried to hide the fact that they had even helped, even though there's a podcast with them in it talking about it. The patch, which Ubisoft has chosen not to highlight, is in the official patch notes. Beyond a brief acknowledgement, alters shrine interactions so that key objects like tables, racks, and altars can no longer be destroyed. This following public concern raised by the Japanese politician Hiroyuki Kada, who criticized preview footage showing players damaging shrine interiors. Yeah, and the leaks also, that's the first thing they did, was look at all the gay, and there was a plenty. We played scenes that I won't torture you with that, but yes. And the dialogue is just, it's not even done well. That's the other thing. They even got the Prime Minister of Japan, who described the destruction of the shrines as an insult to the nation itself. Very bad, very bad, and emphasize the importance of respecting cultural and the religious heritage. Not to do this. If you just look, we're talking about controversy. There is no shortage of the stories about the leaks of the game and the money spent trying to take out the cringe rap music. On and on, the shrines, on and on and on and on. And I know you could say that some of this would be clickbait because hey, they want people to watch, but these were all legitimate controversies that caused them to delay and or spend money on all the course corrections. You can see back here in July where they issued those apologies that I mentioned to the concerned Japanese fans. They got caught stealing from a reenactment group. They got the back flags from a hospitaler group, and they used it in the art thing, and then didn't even apologize. It's a lot, but it's come out now, and so what's next? Well, now we look at the numbers. Odyssey peak 6.4 years ago had 62,000. Obviously, at launch, it wasn't 62,000 because this has been out for quite some time and had free DLC and been on Game Pass and on all the other things. So even with that included, 6 years of playtime, we can see 62,000 people in total peak have played the game. Then we go to Odyssey, which was the last big release for Assassin's Creed. Only 15. Now, this is PC. Obviously, there's console. Only 15,000 peak all time. And Assassin's Creed Shadows right now, today, I'll hit the refresh. 41,000 all-time peak. So that is a far cry from Star Wars Outlaws, which they did not want to repeat. I don't know. Now, they've said this can't just be mediocre. This has to be a home run. Does this count as a home run? I don't know, because even if you look at Dragon Age had a just under 90,000 peak all time 4 months ago. But again, that was because it was highly, highly discounted and available, I believe, on Game Pass. And this is Steam, so it's not going to catch the PlayStation console numbers. But yeah, there it is. 40,000 people currently in game. This number is probably going to go up during the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. We'll come back next video, probably talking about what the actual sales numbers are and if this has a drop off. We'll see. Let me know what you're gonna play it. I don't know. If it was coming on Game Pass, I would play it. So I will wait until it is highly discounted. Either way, make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.